The most unique NFL draft prospect in the 2024 NFL draft has to be Amarius Mims, and specifically because if we look at the sample size, the very small sample size of games that Amarius Mims started, I see a guy that's going to go on to be an all-pro player. I see somebody who has the highest ceiling of any of the offensive tackle prospects in the class. But we have to focus on the fact this guy has barely played any football as a starting tackle in the SEC because of injuries, because of guys starting over him, because it was difficult for him to get on the field because of all the talented linemen that were on Georgia's roster. That is how weird it is to project Amarius Mims in the NFL. Now, I'm looking at this very optimistically. I see a guy who's built like Tyron Smith and is going to go on to be an unstoppable force at left or right tackle, depending on the team that picks him. I keep projecting him as a potential pick for the Cincinnati Bengals, and I think that would be a ridiculous steal if he ends up playing for the Bengals. Now, if we focus on what he does on film, he's got a lot of technique stuff that needs to be worked on. His hands need to be a little bit more consistent. But for how little experience he clearly has and how green you can see he is as a prospect, he is so damn natural. He is so easy. It looks like he's been playing this position for 10 years, the way that he shows up as naturally as he does. And he's one of those guys that has just massive closed down hands that grips into the inside of defenders and prevents them from going absolutely anywhere. Amarius Mims, if he hits and he stays healthy, which he has shown some inability to stay healthy, he also got hurt at the NFL Combine, which was running a 40, completely unnecessary for an offensive lineman. I'm not going to fault him for that, but we have to acknowledge that he hasn't been consistently healthy for a full season or started for a full season, so we just need to pay attention to that if he doesn't pan out, it would probably just be for injury reasons. But if he does, wow, a team could get a serious steal in the middle to the end of the first round in the 2024 NFL Draft.